My name is Toafeek Abijako. I'm 24 years old, born in Lagos, Nigeria, based in Brooklyn, New York, and I happen to make clothes.
Simply put.
Yeah, simply put.
Yeah. My name is Fernando Casablancas. I'm 24 years old. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and I live in the East Village. I'm a model, I'm a actor, I'm a DJ, and I feel like on the show you'll be able to see a little bit of each sprinkled on there.
My name is Ebon Gore. I'm 24, or oh my gosh, I'm 23. Everyone's 24 here. They're all just so old. I am 23. I am also born in North Carolina, but raised in Jacksonville, based in Brooklyn. And I am all around it girl, model, anything you need me to be, I'll be it. She's it.
I love putting it that way. Yes. And the show, I mean, it's all about these 6 creatives finding their way in New York City. And you all have, like you said, so different backgrounds and different roles. So I'd love to know how you found this show and what you really saw in it and why you wanted to be a part of it.
Oh.
I heard from a few friends, like I feel like the rumors of a TV show starting like in the downtown scene started spreading, and I have a bunch of friends who like referred me or like connected me to Jess and Anne and Anna, and like I ended up doing like just like a sit down like brunch or something. We just sat down at Dimes. Like Dime Square is where it all started kind of for them. And we just sat down for like a meeting, and we sat for like 4 hours, just talked and talked and talked. And they would ask me about all these different people, and I would just like give them my opinion. And then people would pass by and sit down for like 20 minutes, then walk over. And it was just like so natural the way that we were talking about things that I just knew that there was like a connection there, and that the show was going to be really special because it was like made by queer people that wanted to tell a story of their neighborhood, of their people, you know, of their like sort of the people coming after them, because maybe they're of the generation above us, but like I'm 24, but I'm constantly inspired by like the 18-year-olds that are coming into the scene right now. You know, everyone's always bringing something fresh. And so I think they were inspired by that big shift in like post-pandemic shift. And so it all just came naturally of like with like meeting people and like just word of mouth almost.
Mine is a little bit different because I actually remember I was like in an airport lounge. I like missed my flight. I missed my flight to Atlanta, so I was like literally stuck. And my friend sent me this link, Maxwell Vice. He's like the best photographer, model, like he does everything. And he sent me the link and was like, just like read this, fill it out, see like what the vibe is. And it just was a questionnaire of like a docuseries based TV show. And I was like really honest with them. They asked like, what are you doing at this very moment? I was like, I got flown out to throw a rave. I just missed my flight. I am completely I'm lost right now. And they found beauty in that. And then fast forward to a couple of interviews, and then fast forward to a year later, we're sitting talking to you. And yeah, it all worked out.
Yeah, it's like online. It's just like, you know, similar to Fernando. I was just, you know, words from friends, and you know, a friend of mine, I think it was Jacob, who reached out. He was like, "Hey, like, you should check this out." And he put me in touch with Jess, and you know, right away they brought me in, and we started talking. It was very chill. It was just like, you know, like, it started off as a conversation. You know, it didn't feel like I was being interrogated whatsoever. Just was like, "Hey, what do you know?" Just getting to know like who I am, and also I was asking them questions. I was also trying to get to know like who they were, and they started asking, "Well, what do you have going on for the next few months?" And I'm like, "Well, this is what I do, but I have no idea what's happening tomorrow."
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, just like the same thing. And they're like, "That's beautiful." And
they're like, "You're lost." You don't know anything. Like, we need you.
And and that's pretty much like, you know, how the chemistry started. And, you know, and
we were all just very real. I think that's like the one thing. We weren't like trying to force our work. Like, I know it wasn't giving like, we're like at the top of our career. Like we were like a year ago, you could imagine, like I did not know what I was doing with my life. And this show actually helped get a lot of opportunities and a lot of just clarification of what's next.
Absolutely. And I love that, the beauty and like the mess of just finding it and figuring it out and just
New York showbiz. Showbiz.
So, and Toafeek, I'd love to go back to you about just like having this platform and being able to show your art on such like a deep and personal level and have people see into that. I mean, how did that make you feel?
It's one of those things where, at first, I was like a little guarded. It's one, I feel like my work is like my baby, and I always try to go, I want like an intimate moment with the process, and that's just like a neat thing that I want to myself. And then this process actually made me learn to let go. I'm just like, and it actually evolved me as a person. I feel like I'm a much better artist now because, one of the biggest ways to learn about yourself and your work is by, being able to be vulnerable and sharing it with people. And I feel like I've had a lot of like therapeutic moment doing that. And I'm more than excited. Like now I know what I'm doing for my next collection. Like, a few months ago, I was like, I still don't know. But yeah, so, the process of it, has changed me as a person, made me a better friend and a better everything, I would say.
That's beautiful. I love that. Thank you. Going to Fernando, I mean, I loved seeing your journey, and you said this thing where you didn't want to be seen as acting like a girl, acting like a boy. You just wanted to be yourself, and I thought that was really inspiring. So I wanted to ask how you feel audiences will react to seeing this, and if they don't feel like they know who they are seeing your journey.
Well, I think it's always really cathartic to see someone else who's kind of going through it, because you're like, oh, I'm not alone. I think for me as a queer person, it was always like a big struggle as a non-binary person to feel like I have people that I can relate to, like I know a lot of trans people, a lot of queer people, but I needed to before, when I was really searching and I had no idea what it even meant. I didn't even know what the word was. I just knew that there was something different in me. I never really saw people that weren't abiding to the binary in any way. And so for me to be able to express that and to be actually, no, I'm going to take back my power. I'm going to I don't care what the society says. I'm going to dress however I want to dress. And that is only one part of being queer. It's your expression, because for me, what really matters, and when I know that someone understands me, is when they meet me and that they see that there's way more than meets the eye. It's okay, this is my physical body, but what do you think of my energetic body? What do you think of everything that's beyond, And so for me, it was really important to be strong in that story that maybe you expect something out of a non-binary person, but I won't give you that. And so I'm here to show you that it's each non-binary individual, or each individual has their own way of expressing their identity and their gender. So for me, to also step into my career, as a model, to be able to model for men's wear and women's wear. And I just call it wear, it's for me, it's just clothes, and whatever character that I become when I put on the outfit, it's not up to me. It's the designer that puts something on you. And I'm sure you know a lot about that. You give them the role, through the signs and signifiers that your outfit shows. So for me, it's really important to always be playing with that. You never know what you're going to get. Today I'm in a tank top and jeans. Tomorrow I might be in a full dress. You never know.
Just always keep everyone guessing.
Exactly, on your toes.
What you're going to wear next. Yes, I love it. Thank you all so much. Congratulations on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.